The best thing for all these roles was that I was employed. Second, that I paid my rent on time. Third, my dogs get the best food. I just think that at that time, your interviews and being featured in Filmfare, at that time it just made me feel, chalo kuch to ho raha hai, yaar. I'm surviving.
Hi, welcome to Filmfare OTT Showcase, a special celebration just before the FLYX Filmfare OTT Awards. I'm in conversation with the current toast of the OTT world, Amit Sadh. Everything he does seems to get turn into gold. So here we are to discuss some of his more memorable work on the OTT space. Hi,
Hi,
Amit.
Jitesh. How are you?
It's wonderful to
I have
meet you
a,
on stages.
I know I have a strong feeling that the whole interview will just be giggling.
So to make you pay attention, tell me one good thing about Avrodh, about your role in Avrodh, about your role in Breathe, and about Barot House. One memorable thing about your role in
Okay, first of
all.
all, the best thing for all these roles was that I was employed. Second, that I paid my rent on time. Third, my dogs get the best food. And coming back as an artist, as an actor, I think Jitesh, one of the you've been a part of. You've been one of those very generous, warm, and you know, and very real people that I've come across in the last, God knows how many decades I've been here. But uh, I think one of the most amazing things for any artist is to get diverse roles, so diversity, and to get accepted for the audience and the people to accept you. So I think I've been very lucky from both aspects. These filmmakers, these producers, these studios, them giving me such roles, keeping faith in me, and for the audiences, for accepting for what I could bring to them and how I could become them. What it has done to me, I think that's also a part of your question. It's given me more confidence. It has given me a certain kind of wings which every artist needs. Some sort of it's not a surety, but it's like it's not even comfort. It's a space of happiness. It's a space where that there if you wait and you slog and you just keep walking the right path, and things happen. You get opportunities. So I feel very blessed. I feel very happy. I just hope this continues and never stops.
You want to talk about your directors? I mean, what they give,
Yes.
what you give them.
Oh, that Jitesh is a very essential part of my process. It's a very essential part of how I'm able to become so many people. I think one of the things which I learned uh, in the last few years is that as an actor, it's very important to learn how to listen, and especially when you're developing characters and playing different parts. The writer, the director, they are like your biggest, they're like the key to a lock of a character. I've been very blessed. Now I'll talk about Breathe. Mayank Sharma and me, we've had a journey for last 4 5 years now. Season one, season two. Um, Trust me. Yes, I work hard. I give everything to my character. I give everything to Kabir Sawant. But I'm incomplete without his writing, without his set of writers and his direction. And I feel I've been very fortunate. I've had directors who just know how to, you know, dig work out of me or emotions out of me. And I have a very, you can almost say like a psychotic lover, borderline crazy relationship with my directors. It's like, because it just somehow ends up like that because you spend so much time and you're asking so many questions, and you create this bond of faith and trust and ownership. Same thing in Avrodh, a different set of skills, different story, different mindset. But again, hats off to my director for kind of allowing me to have the ownership of my character and my work, yet being there, guarding, focused that if I go astray or if I'm not on the mark, he can correct me, he can guide me back. In Barot House, I met this genius. You know, I call him he's my. It's like if Buddha was an acting coach, Bucks Bhargav it will be. And his method is different. We approached my character in the film in a very, very different way because he comes from theater. He has a lot of experience of stage. His method of kind of invading a character and actually even showcasing emotions is a little different. It was a huge learning experience for me. And for me, I think, Jitesh, what amazing is as an actor, as an artist, you're always lost. The more you find, the more you dig in, and the more you search, the more you realize you found, you just wake up more lost. And that is something which I'm really, really, really very fascinated about cinema, movies, making characters. Um, so, yep, I can go on the subject. This is my favorite subject.
What kind of truth do you seek in your characters when somebody tells you a script? What do you look for in it?
Okay, so Jitesh, like when I get a script, first of all, I think I read. I read the script like a story. I read a script at least 3 times, 4 times, um, and then I let it impact me. I feel I let it like kind of sink into me. And if the story is like Breathe or Avrodh or Rizid or of all the of this little work that I've done off late, when they impact me and I feel okay, this is a great story. Making this will be challenging. Becoming this will be challenging yet fulfilling. And when the audience, viewers, because everything we do in our business is for viewers. Filmfare, magazine, viewers, OTT, viewers, this interview, viewers. Of course, we bring our personal interrelationships, our fondness, our likes, our dislikes, our fights, our love. But at the end of the day, it's the viewers. And so for me, everything goes back to viewers. And then I feel that if their 2 hours or 5 hours will be fruitful, impactful, effectful, I just then take on the journey, you know, and then just submit it with everything that you have.
Finally, before I round up, you've had like a checkered life. I mean, whatever
Sorry,
you've told,
come again.
a
What life?
checkered life, a lot of ups and downs.
Okay.
From being on the footpath to running away from home to uh, doing reality shows to dance shows to being boycotted by a certain section of the TV industry to taking off to Strasbourg. If I had to ask you to sum up your journey in 2 lines or 3 lines, knowing you that you'll never edit it, but Boluk, what would you say?
I think I don't have 3 sentences. Maybe after 10 years I will. Right now, the only sentence is that I survived.
And you
And
have well, may I add?
thank you, Jitesh. You've always loved me, and you've always. I remember even after Kai Puche, there were times no one was writing, and there was this whole fuss earlier in my career. We were like so like the PR and this, and how I was so lost, and nobody was writing about me. And I still remember I used to message you, and you would just put an interview even when I was not having movies, because when I was calling people when I was after Kanpucha, they would say we won't give you an interview because you don't have a movie. Your movies are not releasing, you're not doing well. And you were the only person who still put my pictures and still kind of rooted for me. And well, that tells a lot about you. We all know, the industry knows you, people know you, you're one of the most amazing people. But I just wanted to tell you today that you have no idea. I just think that at that time, your interviews and being featured in Filmfare, at that time it just made me feel chalo kuch to ho raha hai, yaar. I'm
So
surviving.
thank you so much, and here's wishing you many, many more standout performances.